Thank you. Thank you. I'm very happy to meet you here in the most interesting and exciting session of the day. And I will share my experience with integrated communication campaigns. And to be very short, because we are running out of time, I will very briefly go through my slides. We all know that communication campaigns consist of several elements put together. They are characterized with specific messages, specific audiences in short period of time, and they always includes also call to action in the end. And in a LatViaNature project, we have coordinated and implemented several campaigns, and we see that there are two approaches how we can look to the campaigns. One is which I would call information first campaigns. So the main priority is to inform, to educate, to go in depth, and to give explicit information. And only then we add call to action as in background. But the other way, there's a straight up pyramid of campaign. It would be that action first campaigns, where we call to action immediately and only give possibility if someone wants to get more information. And if we look one by one these campaigns, then Eva already told in the main session that one of the focuses of LatViaNature project is invasive species management. We have created the early response and detection system, Invasive Species Manager, where everyone can find information about species which are considered invasive in Latvia. They can see how they have spread in our country. For example, there is Canadian goldenrod spread. And they can also report if they see this invasive species in nature. They can report to scientists via this system. So we launched a campaign to raise awareness about invasive species, what threats they pose to nature, why they should be eradicated, and we wanted to show this invasive species manager system, and that we kindly ask everyone to become citizen scientists and help scientists to manage invasive species in Latvia. And what did we use as a concept was that from Latvian, if we put straight forward, it sounds "let's catch strangers" in Latvia's nature, and it signals that they are harmful, and this message, idea and concept mobilizes for common activity, and we used scientists as the voice for campaign, and we looked in three fields with information. We explained invasive species, this website, and called for action. And tried to show that the reporting is not very hard, and it's actually very easy. And we linked everyone in Latvia knows 3 invasive species at least, those most recognizable, but we have 5 other invasive species defined as priority species with whom we deal in our project. So we linked in this campaign most recognizable with our interest species together. And as I said, every campaign consists of several elements. We have plenty of them, and actually we used all the range of communication arsenal we have, but very strong emphasis was on in-depth materials. We created expert interviews, expert articles, which were published on one of the largest news portals. And we really tried to explain from different angles the topic of invasive species. And actually results, there you can see one of the topics on newspaper. Results were good. We had 6-fold increase in number of reports, and even more in visitors of invasive species manager site. total audience was really large, and unique audience was large, and especially if we take into consideration that in Latvia we have only less than 2 million people. Yes, so we met this criteria to get our message to the audience more than once in this specific period of time. And that was one approach. The second approach I would like you to show via one other campaign which we conducted this year. It was a campaign promoting biodiversity, that everyone of us can do something good for nature. And our experts have created a so-called green brochure, where we have compiled recommendations what we all as persons can do, even if we are not landowners or we don't own large forests or grasslands, but still, what can we do as persons? So we wanted to call to action was to invite do practical things, easy understandable practical things from the brochure. And the concept of the campaign, which shows that is it something for looks or for life? On the left side, it's empty, it's good looking, but there's no life. And everyone is on the right side, as you can see. There is life, and that everyone can lend a hand for biodiversity. So we cherry-picked 9 topics from this green brochure, because we understood that, okay, let's try a different approach. Let's give short instructions, info shortcuts, and let's keep it very simple and short, because we heard statements that it is so much information out there that we are getting lost. What really we have to do for biodiversity? We don't understand. So we try to instruct in very shortest possible way. And of course, every campaign also needs media attention, and we used the Natura 2000 Day as the launch of campaign with media event, where we presented Vidzeme University research results about nature conservation issues. And we used synergy between influencers, well-known influencers in Latvia, and media. So it was double effect. They potted some specific plants which attract pollinators, and made houses for bats, for example. Influencers were demonstrating recommendations which we cherry-picked from the green brochure. We had different other events, but we tried to keep it very short radio interviews with experts, or for example, I would like to emphasize 2 community events. We were collaborating with urban life circles. Thus, we went outside our own circle. So I would suggest to collaborate with others. So we create synergies that produce effects that you can't initially even forecast. So this campaign also had very good results with huge audiences. But the conclusions, and to be very short, that this approach obviously depends, because those results were quite similar. The approach depends on audience, I think, and the goal of the campaign. So both are good, but you have to decide who you want to talk to. But as communication strategists all say, and Lena was mentioning that there is plenty of information, and we have to keep it simple and short. And as one even said, every business is a show business. So we are competitors with Netflix and everything else. So we have to use strong hooks And unfortunately, yes, but I think form is dominating over content sometimes. But we should use those strong hooks. And from my experience and many years in live projects as well, I can say that you have to be translator between scientists and experts and you have to translate their language in plain language. And the last one, yes, about those synergies. I'm sure that working together, and it fits in this conference theme and thematic, that we are more effective when we work together. Yes, thank you.